Welcome to the Fox Trap, baby. Why? Because Foxy Tea is your best tea. Use caution when you sip me. Beep. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Hold on. It's a little too hot for me to do it like that. I ain't even gonna hold you. I use caution when I sip this. Oh, that's hot. But it's good. Okay. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. This is green tea with ginger and lemon. Okay. Hugs, 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 everyone. Kisses, kisses, kisses to everyone. Blessings, blessings, to all of you. Good Saturday. Happy Saturday, everybody. Hold on, let me move the tablecloth because I'll be moving it. Okay. Happy Saturday to everyone. Hope y'all having a good weekend. Um hope y'all can hear me. I'm sorry. My wash machine is going. The wash machine is going. I'm trying to wash some clothes for the week. Okay guys, let's see. Let's cleanse the space, cleanse the area. Okay. Cleanse the space, cleanse the area. It's me. Cleanse the cards. Cleansing the cards. The cards are cleansing. The space is cleansing. Okay. Hopefully we have a good message today, collective. Hopefully we have a good message today. Hey guys. Hey guys. Hey guys. How are y'all doing today? Hopefully you're doing good today. I woke up a little late. It's summertime. I'm sorry. I be tired, yo. I be tired. But I'm up in here and I'm accounted for. Thank you, Jesus. I can't go with it. Okay. Thank you, Creator. Thank you, Spirit guys. Thank you. Universe, I appreciate you. Amen. Ashe. Okay. So, Spirit guys, can you protect us from any message that is not meant for us? Please allow all positive messages. Remove any negativity that may not be for us. Spirit guys, thank you. Ancestors, Spirit, thank you for using me as a vessel, as a messenger for the collective. Thank you. Appreciate you. Amen. Hey Kay, hey Kay, hey Kay. California now? It's California now? Okay. Okay. Okay, meet more. Meet more in the house. I say meet more in the house. Watch your mouth. I know. Okay, collective. Okay, what I seen earlier, I had got a little download this morning for you, but I had seen that someone perception of you is not what you are. Like someone might have a perception of you, collective, and I think they're coming to the conclusion that their perception was wrong. Okay, you have affirmation by the end of the month. Okay, clock it. Claps up for Kay. And it says, affirmation, it says, I listen to myself and acknowledge my needs. I assert myself and retain my power. I am brave and gentle. I don't have to be afraid of others. I respect myself and am respected by others. So that's what I'm saying. You talk about yourself in a positive manner. You disregard what people have to say about you or their perceptions. You are respected by a lot of people. Maybe this person is just projecting their insecurities onto you, or their hatred onto you, their jealousy or something onto you. Okay, so that's why they had a certain type of perception about you. But I think that they're coming to the realization that what they thought about you is not true. It's not true. You hold a lot of you hold a lot of cards. You get what I'm saying? And you hold a lot of power to who you are. I feel like that you also have um a light about you that they cannot dim. But they thought, them seeing that light about you, they thought that it was fake, a perception, it just was not real. It was an illusion, and the whole time it was who you actually were. But we, you know us, we don't have to prove ourselves to anybody. Hey, Angel 101, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing, Mayway 365? Good morning, beautiful. Good morning. um Action. We have Action Collective, and it says, my divine action incites love and harmony. I am aware of my thoughts and driven by positive forces. I listen to my heart. My desire to manifest light transforms test into growth, challenge into opportunity, and fear into love. So every day that they probably thought about you, and they realized that, oh, that's not true. You get what I'm saying? You took all those opportunities, all that slander, all that trolling, or whatever the case may be. You used it for the betterment of yourself. You get what I'm saying? And not only that, it allows you to project your light more, and you grow too while you was in it. All right, we gonna talk later. All right, Kay. All right, Angel 101. I'm glad. We glad you great. Also, uh yeah, your divine action excites love and harmony. So the way about yourself just makes things seem at peace. Okay, I feel like that the people low key might want to be like you, or they want to be like what your image projects, and they are looking at it like it can't be real, because they know that it's hard for them to do it. They know that it's like almost impossible for us. They're looking at it like it's almost impossible for somebody to be like that. It's almost impossible for this to be the way it is. But the whole time, just because it's hard for them doesn't mean it's hard for you, because it's actually natural to you and your divine spirit. It's hard for them because they're trying to pretend. Okay, so just because they're trying to pretend, they think that you are trying to pretend, and the whole time you're not. And they really looking at it like, dag, I really thought that person was this or that. I really talked bad about this person. This could have been a person that talked bad about you. Or came off at you wrong, and had this perception like, oh, she this, she that, she did it, she give it up, she fast, oh, he a bum, he this, he that, he whatever. But they're not realizing that they were also, while they were speaking those words about you, collective, they were contradicting themselves too at the same time. Because it's like, how can you say that this woman or this man or whatever is, this person is fast and for everybody, but you can't get the person, and you very much well wanted the person. So it's something not adding up. Is they fast or they not? Is they loose or they not? You get what I'm saying? Because you wanted them, you couldn't get them. Which one is it? So everybody can get them, but you, what, make it make sense. So it's coming out to them that they might have been really wrong about who they thought you were. They thought you were fast. They thought you were a bum. They thought you were broke. They thought you were uh worth nothing. You get what I'm saying? And it's just because you ain't had nothing to prove to them. So they didn't see your true light. They didn't really you didn't have no reason to like throw it in their face or anything like that. You're very humble. I get that you're a very humble spirited type of person. You at peace with yourself. Things come easy to you. So you're not one to be out there boasting about your powers, your glory, your abundance, or anything like that. And that's why they thought less of you. Okay, they thought that you didn't have the wisdom that you do have because they just didn't experience it. They approached you or met you on a surface level uh type of situation. When they met you, they were on a whole different playing field. Like they probably just wanted your body, wanted your money. You was like a target to them, okay? And when they couldn't get you, when you were not an option for them, you were unattainable to them, then they started spewing out just false narratives, just their projection of and their type of perception that they thought that you were, and it was negative. Not only negative, it just wasn't true. You get what I'm saying too, as well. So they're probably like, now, as you didn't ignored them, kept going on with your life, kept on pursuing what you need to pursue, you just kept unfolding more and more and more things that they just wasn't aware that you embodied, that you held. They realized, oh, this person is really different. That's why it wasn't easy for me to offer her money for her to do a little something strange for some change. Or that's why I couldn't get him to take me on a date just so I could eat. You get what I'm saying? He wasn't going for it. Because you're just not that type of person. I feel like collective, you could be an empress or emperor, somebody of some type of divine spirit, and the person who thought these things of you, they're battling a lot of demons. They're battling a lot of demons because they have done a lot of things to people. And not only that, they have spoken a lot of things about people, divine people that are highly secured and prayed for and supported by the Most High. Collective, they're realizing that you are protected and you're not like the others. You are divinely spirited and you are a type of person that just not going for it. It says, I commented on two of your shorts. Laugh out loud. Don't feel offended. Laugh out loud. It's okay, Mayway. It's okay. Man, it's okay. You can do your thing, boo. Okay. Vitality popped out, as you see. Vitality came out. And it says, I am a being of light. I accept divine energy in my body, and every one of my cells regenerates. So if you happen to relapse or end up going back to your old self and seeming like you going back to your old ways, but you just end up taking a drink, I don't know, taking a hit of that you said you haven't in a long time. I feel as though that you are so resilient. You're able to bounce back and get back to your true self real quickly. Like, so let's say whatever you did yesterday. Okay, let's say if you partied yesterday, whatever like that. You said you wasn't going to party, but in some way, somehow, somebody ended up getting you to come out or whatever. You did that last night. You woke up the day and you back there. You get what I'm saying? That everything that you said you was going to do, you were back to it, and they looking like, yeah, I got this person, they went out with me last night, they did this, they did that, yeah, I got them back in that spirit that so they can't prosper or they can't grow or heal, or they gonna have to start all over. Excuse me, collective, I feel like Yes, you might have took that little slip. Yes, you might have took that little break. You had your little me day or whatever the case may be of stepping your toe in little party pond or whatever the case may be. But then when you woke up, you came back to yourself. You was just like, yeah. Now I remember why I don't do those things. Now I remember why I don't hang with those people. Now I remember why I don't associate, in that way or whatever. And it's not that they're bad people, it's just not for you. And the reason why you woke up and was like that, it was because that's truly who you are, is who you woke up to be. Gratitude collective, you have gratitude. And it says, I am aware of the light in my life. I direct my thoughts to the beauty in and around me. I give thanks to God for every little thing that brings me joy. Thus, I enlighten my thoughts, riches surround me, and I appreciate all that life brings me. So, you just having gratitude for whatever comes your way. You're grateful for everything that the Creator has provided for you. Yes, you understand that bad things end up do happening to good people, but you also understand that it's lessons to be learned in those situations, and it will make you wiser and stronger, not only physically but maybe spiritually and mentally too as well. Also, it will put you in a space, in a place where you'll be able to offer that same support that you get from the Creator to someone else too, because you just are more spiritually aware and guided to your light, and you're grateful, you're really appreciative of everything that you have. And by you being so appreciative of what you have, collective, I feel like more people are being aware of it and being aware of who you are, and it's just really seeing the genuine part or side of you, and realizing, oh, this is just true. This is just who this person is. It is very much well possible for someone to be like this. I thought that she was a fake. I thought he was a fake. I thought that they didn't really care about other people, but they do, to the detriment of themselves. Sometimes they do, and sometimes it's like they are just giving it to the wrong people, and that's why it seems like it might be fake, because it's like, if it was me, I wouldn't be nice to them. They are bad people. If it was me, I wouldn't do this and whatever. They be talking about behind that person back. They gotta be faking. They gotta be playing a game on them or something like that. But the thing is they not worried about the person talking about the behind their back. They are who they are. Now they will distance themselves away from that person when they become aware of the betrayal, of the words that they speak behind their back, when they realize that they're unworthy of their blessings or their company, their presence. Sometimes our presence is a present. Our presence is also will be a blessing to other people sometimes too as well. You might not even have to give nobody nothing. It's just the fact that you're speaking to them, you're paying attention to them, you're giving them attention, you're just there for them, giving them some type of support or something of some sort. That could be a blessing to somebody. That your presence is a present. You understand? And some people don't understand that, because when they come around, it's more of an annoyance. They drain people. They trying to make a scene. They might be loud. They might be, not genuine. They might be fake. You get what I'm saying? So it comes off fake, and they don't realize that a lot of people are very much aware and can see it fake for what it is before anything. Like, they can just see it. Some people can sense it before you do a thing, but a lot more people can see fake. They might not say nothing, but they can see it. And a lot of people would just play along with it because they know you fake. And then once they get away from you, they be like, that person was fake as hell. Like that. Like, yo, you see that? Blah, blah, blah. They may be talking about that person behind their back or whatever, or they just be talking about the fakeness that they seen. Now, you On the other hand, collective, I feel as though you are so grateful for the things that you have, and you just love the skin that you're in at the moment. So you're allowing yourself to embrace it, embrace who you are, embrace your flaws in everything, and you love yourself just the way you are. And you have me. Me came out, collective, and it says, I allow serenity to reign in me. The love I have for myself invites harmony to settle within my being. I listen to, honor, and strive to fulfill the needs of my soul. So you doing everything that you need for your soul. You feeding your soul. Some people are feeding their flesh when you are focused on feeding your soul, feeding your spirit. You know, doing things that make you feel good inside. A lot of other people would just be trying to feed their flesh and thinking that they're satisfied. You're not satisfied, boo. Oh, that's your flesh that's satisfied. It's not your spirit. You don't feel good after it. So that means that you're feeding your flesh. If you don't feel good after something that you're doing, you get what I'm saying, that you're supposed to be feeling satisfied from, then you're satisfying your flesh. You're not satisfying your soul. You know, doing something that makes your soul smile says a lot more than doing something that makes your body smile, to make your flesh smile, to make the outside look at it, you know, smile. Like those people look at you in a certain type of way. You think that you really care about the respect that you get from people that judge people, or the people that is always like worrying about who got the name brand this or the name brand that. You don't care nothing about that. What matters to you is like what your children think about you, how your family feel about you, how your mama might think about you. Get what I'm saying? Whether you whatever you do looks good or not, you know that deep down inside, those people know that you're a good-hearted person, you a good-spirited person. So they're like, yeah, they're like, they somebody might tell them something to try to like diminish your spirit, or put a bad image on your name or whatever the case may be. They be like, oh, they did that. Oh, they did that. Oh, really? I don't believe they did that. But once they find out that you did, then they be like, oh, they must have had a reason. No, because I know this. I know their soul. I know their spirit. It doesn't matter. I don't care what they did. Because guess what? Push come to shove. 9 times out of 10, they are. We don't care. We know who they are. They a good person, good spirited person. If you need something, then you need to close off the back. They give it to you. So we don't care. We feel like that if they did that, you did something to them. Like, so they'll overlook it because they know the true you. They know the true being of who you are. And even if it's something that they don't agree with, they just like, that's what they wanted to do. I know for a fact that's the person I will call on, period, still to this day, because I just know who this person is spiritually and how their soul is. So you have to understand that the devil, demons will sit up there and try to sway you to do certain things. And it might not look good to the public, to the other people at the moment, but it's a momentarily thing, because you know deep down inside who you are. You very aware of what you embody, what reigns in you, or whatever like that. So if y'all outsiders doing one thing, you know deep down inside that you can bounce back from that, and that's not going to be a constant, continuous type of thing. You get what I'm saying? Like you could overcome that. People make mistakes. You're a human too, as well. Are you a goddess? Are you a god? Are you a goddess, or are you a god? Like, are you a spirited type of person? Yes. You have a heart of gold. The soul is spirit of pure goodness and love and light. But it doesn't look or have to look like it's holy and devout all the time. You are still human. You're just a good one. You're just a good one. You get what I'm saying? You're just really, truly a good one. Not one pretending to put on no or paint no picture or put on some facade or whatever like that. Nah, you just really, truly are a good person, good spirited person. Now, this person is who thought bad things about you or thought or put their perception on you that they think that you just pretending or ain't good. That person is seeing it in this moment. That person is realizing, oh, you the one. You're different. You get what I'm saying? Even if they want to hate you, they can't. Even if they want to hate you, they can't. And what came out? Goodness. Goodness collective. This is what goodness. It says, I refine my character and overcome difficulties by remaining positive. I calm my heart and eliminate my intellect to transform shadow into light. I consciously manifest goodness in and around me. I improve my qualities for the benefit of all. So any where you lack in your weakness that you may have or whatever the case may be, you're constantly asking the creator, the most high, for guidance. You know you need to be refined. You know you need to polish your character. You know you need to polish your soul and your spirit. You know these things, and you're putting it into action. You're not sitting up, yeah, you're putting it into action. You're not sitting up there just being like, oh well, I need to work on that, but oh well. No, you're actually doing the inner work, the things that it takes for you to heal from that thing or evolve from that situation or just overcome that weakness that you may have. What you have? Self-love. Self-love came out collective. And it says, I attend to my needs by listening to my heart. My inner essence lets me know what is good for me. I respect my limits. I answer the request of my body and soul and my soul. Thus, I learn to love myself. So, like I said, collective, you learning to love yourself, your flaws and all. Everything that makes you, you. Your weaknesses and your strengths. And you're turning your weaknesses into strengths by loving them, being aware of them, focusing on them, not being shamed about them, and working on them to turn them into your strengths. Okay? You using the bad against itself. You know, like, oh, you thought you had me. But see, what you didn't know, that I had a trick up my sleeve where I could turn this into light. So you want to keep giving me bad, keep on giving me weaknesses. But I'm going to turn them weaknesses into my strengths. Therefore, I'm going to have more strength. Right? At the end of the day, I'm going to end up strong. At the end of the day, I'm going to evolve. At the end of the day, I'm going to have so much strength because you try to show me my weaknesses. And all you did was point out places where I needed to heal at or I needed to focus on. And I'm the type of person, you collective, I'm the type of person that'll take all of those, pay attention to them, you know, not disregard them like most people do, and try to hide them. No. You take them, put them on the forefront, focus right directly on them. Now, this is what we're doing. We're taking one step at a time. You're taking one step at a time. While they sitting up there talking about you, taking one step at a time about them sitting up there talking about you, putting your weaknesses out there in the forefront, by them sitting up there while they're doing all that judgmental stuff. You're tinkering. You're working. You're mixing it up. You're cooking. You're cooking. You get what I'm saying? You cooking. You whipping up something good. They don't even know what's happening. You trusting the process. You doing one step at a time. The whole time they not realizing that you're guided by the Most High, and that's what the Most High is telling you to do at the moment. They don't even know. They don't even know. They're like ha, 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 laughing. You get what I'm saying? And you're like, I don't care. It don't matter. You can see my flaws today, but guess what you're gonna see tomorrow? Yeah. Oh, this might be what it is today, but I'm gonna show you what it can be tomorrow. You get what I'm saying? If the creator allows me to see tomorrow and understand that that will be a new day and that will be new strengths coming my way, and you gonna have to try to find some more weaknesses out of me, and it's not giving me nothing but more ammo for you. More ammo. Cause you caught it. Thank you. That yeah, I needed that. I ain't even gonna hold you. Let me work on that. You're doing that. When you do that, then it turns into strengths. Then you have so much strengths about you. Every area where you might have been weak at, where you might have had weaknesses and flaws and everything at, now you're strong. Now you're strong in those areas. Now you're knowledgeable in those areas. Your intellect is abundant. You are evolving. You are manifesting things. The things you're speaking out, it's to the point where you have power in your tongue now. Anything you speak comes true. Anything that you think also comes true. And by you keeping your thoughts on a positive level and and having a positive mindset, those things are manifesting but being a benefit not only to you but to the people that's around you. They're becoming blessings. People don't understand that the bad things that they think too are being counted and being heard. Oh, you think because you thought that in your mind nobody was, it didn't count. Nah, the Most High, the Creator, they know exactly what you thought. That's how they know what your attentions are. That's how they know how your heart is and your true spirit is. Also by what you think, what your thoughts reflect. Okay, you also have balance, collective. You have balance. Okay, it says, I find a balance between each sphere of my life. I am the master of my daily life. I make time to nourish the spiritual and the physical. I bring love to my world by fulfilling the needs of my body and soul. You found the balance between your weaknesses, your flaws, and your strengths, and the things that you're good at. Like you found the balance. You found out how you could maneuver, how you can work in your life and walk in the light of the Lord. Easily, you're living life easily now. It's balanced now. You found the balance. You found out how to obtain the things that you need to obtain without hurting nobody else, but also evolving yourself and making yourself a greater, better person inside. That's just what matters, is who you are inside. It don't matter how you look on the outside. You could be beautiful, you could be cute, you could be gorgeous. But if you have a evil or just negative type of spirit, sweetheart, that will change how you look on the outside. And for a person that other people may call unattractive or whatever the case may be, do you know them having the pure-hearted spirit and soul and just being so beautiful inside? Do you understand that there will be the most magnificent creature you have ever seen on this entire earth to you in your eyes because of what they embody? That's why people be like, yo, I don't know why he with her. I don't know why she with him. Look at him. Look at her. What you mean, look at them? First of all, you need to be asking what they do for that person, because that person not going to be standing 10 toes down for a person that they're not attracted to. They are attracted to that person in some sort. It might not be a physical thing. It's a physical thing for you. It's not a physical thing for them. It might be that person might be the most purest down, realest person they ever met in their lives. That's why they're sticking by their side. You understand? It's not up to you to understand what it is. It's not up to you to figure it out. Just know that they got one. And you wish you coulda, woulda, could ever have what they got in that person. You get what I'm saying? And they wouldn't dare look your way because of the simple fact that they know what they got. Okay? And just because you can't see it don't mean that it's not there. Just exactly how you are, collective. Just because that this person couldn't see who you were before, and that perception that they put onto you, just because they couldn't see it doesn't mean that's not who you are. Like, doesn't mean that you ain't a good spirited type of person. It doesn't mean, and they have to also understand this, when they go against a person that has good spirit and has a good heart and everything like that, and they be bad or mean to that or evil to that person, that person is highly favored, supported by the Most High, and that person will be attacked. Will be attacked because of how they treated you. So you ain't gotta lift a finger, sweetheart. You ain't even gotta think a thought. You ain't gotta worry about nothing. All you gotta do is sit back and relax and be the true blue you that you are, and allow who needs to be blessed by your presence, and need who really are worthy to be around you. Let them see it. You know, let your abundance fall over onto theirs. You get what I'm saying? It might be good that they think that of you. They look at you like that, so you can keep them at arm's length, keep them at a distance. Because when you start getting abundance and you start getting things, you know your blessings spill over onto people that's close to you, that's around you, and you don't need them right there with their cup, knowing darn well they don't care or even believe in you or believe who you are. Nah, be far away, so you just get the little splatter that might come that way, but you ain't, it being poured directly in your cup, overflowing from mines. Nah, you can't be that close, sweetheart. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Let them be far away over there, and they get what they can get, and maybe hopefully they be a better person. Okay, everything turns to light. Everything, yeah, it turns to light. That's what you have for like. I don't know if you synced it. It says, I work to improve myself, embrace all that life brings to me, and transform darkness into light. I allow myself to grow and become stronger. What I just say. What I say, this whole thing, that's what I'm saying. Everything turns into light. Everything, all your weaknesses, all that other stuff I told you, did not say that. Everything, you turning that into your strength. You turning it into light, because that's just who you are. You can't even do nothing about it. You can't even explain it. You can't even get out of it, because it's who you are. That's the genuine side of you, collective. You are that person. You are the type of person that's welcoming, or that welcomes that type of spirit, or embodies that type of spirit, because you are who you are. You did the work. Learning to love myself, collective. And it says, I choose to see the beauty. Oh, something did fall out. I thought it did, but I ain't see it. I choose to see the beauty in me. My wealth lies in my nature and potential. I transform my weaknesses into strengths. I realize that I am a being of light, and I allow myself to shine. So you're loving everything about you. You're loving that side of you. Okay, so you're not allowing nobody else to put their perceptions onto you. What was it? Peace had came out. That's what came out. Peace came out, collective. It says, I am unwavering in the face of fear. I come to my senses and embrace challenge. I am determined to think with gentleness and calm. I find inner silence and become a manifestation of peace. So you are exactly who they want to be. Okay, because you learned to love yourself for who you are. You love to love your flaws and all, and you turn and you learned how to turn them flaws into strengths, those weaknesses into strength, into things that will help you along the way on your path to light. Oh, your path to light, collective. That's what you got on your path to light. It says, I make the conscious choice to move towards the light one step at a time. What I say? I transform my weaknesses into strengths by mastering my thoughts. I overcome obstacles with positivity and acceptance. What I say, I develop my gifts and extend my light to every being unconditionally. So the people that is going to be around you are going to be blessed, collective, and you are on the right path. You are. You're grateful for it. You know you are because you know you're on the right path. You on the path to the light. You instead of being fearful of what people think or what they think about you, what they say about you. Like I said, you ain't worried about shame. You ain't worried about none of that. You're accepting those flaws. You're accepting those weaknesses, and you're turning them into strengths. You're using it as armor for yourself. You're using it as a weapon. You not even really a weapon, but you're using it to fight back. Fight the battles that you have to fight, because a lot of times we be sitting up there thinking that we gotta fight all battles, and we don't need to fight all battles. Sometimes the most high will fight battles for us. Then the battles that we need to fight ourselves, they'll give us the tools for us to fight them. You get what I'm saying? So when they giving you weaknesses, they're not giving you weaknesses to like diminish you, to make you feel bad about yourself, to make you just feel down about yourself, or make you feel like that you can't win a fight. No. They're giving you your weaknesses because they telling you that's the areas which you need to focus on, you need to strengthen, because you're strong in these areas, but we need you to be strong in these areas too. And we know that you can do that. So when you end up being strong in these areas as well as those, you'll be super strong. Like everything about you just will be strength, just be light, just be able to use as a shield from anything that may come your way. Okay? It will help protect you, collective. So you paying attention and accepting your weaknesses and turn them into strengths, that's going to help you against all the backlash, the things that people might be throwing at you that you don't have no, you're not even aware of. They just throwing stuff at you. I really don't like her. I'm tired of seeing her. I'm tired of seeing him. He getting on my nerves. I don't know him, but there's something about him I don't like. I don't know why I don't like him, but something is telling me that I don't like him. So it's just bad thoughts, bad thoughts, bad thoughts. Bop, 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 and your stuff is like strength bow, strength bow, strength bow. What was a weakness, but now it's a strength bow. You get what I'm saying? You're protected and shielded on all aspects of who you are, all around you. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes we be needing to protect our back too as well, because we can't see back there. We can't see back there. But if we got that shield that's back there, because that weakness was back there, you know how people try to throw the weaknesses back there, So instead of us throwing our weakness back there, we brought it to the front, paid attention to it, worked on it, built it up. It became our strength. We threw it back there. We threw it back there. Now that's a protection back there. You get what I'm saying? So we don't even got to look. We can't even see. We don't even know that it hit us. It bounced off of us. Hey, hello. Bounce right up off of us. We ain't even see it. We ain't see it coming. We don't need to see it coming. We don't need to see that. We don't need to see all the hate and yeah, we don't need to see all the hate and the jealousy that's coming our way. We don't need to see that. We don't need to be entertained by that. That don't need to be our focus. So that's why when it's hitting us, bow is going on. Bow is falling off. Bow it's bouncing off us and going back to them. Don't you know when they be like, words did not hurt me, sticks and stones, me break bows, but words will not hurt me. Everything you say to me was or I'm like glue. You're like I'm like rubber, you're like glue. Everything you say to me will bounce off of me and stick to you, type of thing. Yeah, return to heart, return to heart, collective. That's what you got. It says, I breathe light and stick to the essential for my soul. The present moment, to my soul, the present moment. I calm my thoughts, I focus on my heart, and find space to be where my light and greatness are. I find peace and inner silence. Like I said, you're gonna be peaceful with this time in your life, okay? Because you found peace. You found out how to become peaceful, how to be at peace with yourself. A lot of people is not at peace with themselves. That's why they sit up there and try to bother you. They're bothered. You get what I'm saying? When a person is restless and they're bothered, they don't have no other choice but to go out there and bother somebody else. You're at peace. You have no reason to bother another person or bother somebody else because you're not bothered. You're at peace. You're serene. You know, you're entitled to everything that is meant for you, collective. You manifest everything. Your heart is pure. You're returning to who you were when you came out of your mama. This is your moment, collective. This is your moment. People can say whatever they want to say about you. Their perception is going to smack them in the face and call them a liar. Yep. At this moment, I think that's what's happening right now is that their perception that they had of you, that they once had of you, collective, is smacking them in the face and calling them a true blue liar. Which belief, collective. You have belief. And it says, I believe in myself, the beauty of life, and the goodness of God. Thus, I have the power to fulfill my dreams. The will of the Almighty supports me. My life is showered in divine light, and my heart opens to the power of the universe. So by you believing in who you are, believing that the Creator has your back, believing in the fact that you're on the right path and the things that you're focusing in on is the right thing to do. I feel like you will be rewarded. Not only that, you're covered. Okay? The Almighty supports you because you are to be supported. You have a heart that needs to be supported. And not only that, you are doing the things that you're meant to do for you to build up that strength to be supported by the Almighty, the Most High, the Creator above. You doing what they told you to do. You know, when you do what you told to do, you get rewarded. You know, not saying you're just doing it to get rewarded. You just following the rules. You following what you're supposed to be doing. And you know, life just come easier when you follow what you're supposed to do. You know, you ain't got no worries. You ain't got nothing to worry about. You get what I'm saying? Why you stressing? I ain't stressing. I ain't stressing. I did what I was supposed to do. I ain't worried. I ain't worried. Nah. If something come up and I'm not aware, it's because I ain't aware. I take that. But me, I ain't fidgeting. I ain't moving. I ain't nothing. I'm unwavered because I know I did what I was supposed to do. Nah. Oh. Yeah. You might get a whipping. You might get in trouble. But yeah, I did what I was supposed to do. You know what I mean? I mean, if I had to, I had to. But I as long as I know I did what I was supposed to do at the end of the day, that's all that matters to me. I did what I was supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of strength that you have. That's the kind of peace that you have. You at peace. You're not worried. You're not frazzled. Nothing like that. You know that something good going to happen to you. You going to be rewarded for something because of the simple fact that you did what you were supposed to do, collective. I feel like that your example of what this person might want to be, or your example of what this person wish they could do or wish they was about, by you not really paying them no mind, you know, in the hate that they have for you or anything that they throw in your way or whatever like that might bother them. It's like, I can't get to that person. Why is this? I want this to hurt them. And it's like, you can't, when I know I did what I was supposed to do, when I know I did right by you or whatever like that, it is nothing you can do to hurt me because I did right by you. You get what I'm saying? As long as I know I did right by you, that's all that matters. I did what I could do. I did what I was trying, what I should do. And even if it didn't work out, it's not going to hurt me. Because that means to me, it wasn't meant to be. Because I did what I was supposed to do. Now, if I didn't do what I was supposed to do and it didn't work out, then yeah, I would be down on myself. I'd be like, yo, I should have did this, I could have did that, or whatever like that. But when you know you did everything that you were supposed to do and it still didn't work, that means that to you, you will be thinking positively and just be like, yeah, maybe that just wasn't for me. You get what I'm saying? So now I'm directed in a different direction. I'm directed in on a different thing. Now let me see if that wasn't for me, maybe this would be for me. And maybe that wasn't for you to make you go to that other thing. That's sometimes that's how life happens too. Where it be like you think this is for you and you like and it's like, yeah, nah. Nah, it don't matter what you do, sweetheart. This is not for you. This is not the relationship you need to be in. Okay, yeah, you can cook clean, spread it wide, flip it over, have threesomes, all that stuff. Had a poly relationship with this person. Just to try to keep this person, whatever, like that. And it comes up that y'all still just not compatible. Sweetheart, this union wasn't for you. Move. You get what I'm saying? So sometimes that's how things happen. So collective, pay attention to the signs, pay attention to the fact that if you're doing what you're supposed to be doing and you did all you could do, you even went outside yourself and did stuff that you didn't even want to do or whatever to do to prove to this union or prove to this person that you were who you were or you should have been the one or whatever. The or you're for them or whatever like that. It just may be they're not for you. Forget, are you for them? Are they for you? Okay? Do they look good? Cool. They got muscles? Cool. They got a banging body? Cool. But that don't mean that they're for you though. Are they for you? You like them. That don't mean that they like you. You like how they look. You're attracted to them. But are they a blessing to you or going to be detrimental to you? Is they going to be draining you? Because they can look good and drain you. They can look good and rob you. They can look good and set you up. They can look good and not have your best interests at heart because they don't care nothing about you, sweetheart. You're not supposed to be there. Sometimes that's what we have to think about, and that's just what I'm getting here, collective. Also, let's see what sign this resonates with. If your sign, ooh, I ain't mean for that to come out. Damn, you couldn't wait, Scorpio. Anyway, if the sign is for you, if your sign come up, then this that means this message resonates with you. So if you had to go back and listen to the message. It's okay. Okay, boo. But until then, give me a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you can for me. It don't cost nothing. Just helps me out a little bit. Also, can you give me a thumbs up if you think I did a good reading? And not only that, if it resonates in any type of way, give me a thumbs up. And not only that, if you don't mind getting notifications, okay, that I go live or that I made a video or anything, hit that subscribe button, but also hit that bell in the corner. That bell in the corner will give you the notifications. All right, so you don't have to sit there and try to find me through a lot of people because you could put Foxy T up and spell it wrong, or it just be, I don't know, it might not put me on your algorithm like that, but you just came across me by chance. I don't want you to lose me and can't find me again. Okay, so this is what came out in this. This is crazy. These are the signs that came out in this reading. So if you came at the end, just listen. After this end, just go back to the beginning. All right, and that's if your sign came out here. Because if your sign came out here, sweetheart, it's for you. You might need to go back and listen. So Sagittarius came out here 3 times. So if you're a Sagittarius, baby, this for you, sweetheart. Cancer came out once. Scorpio came out here twice. Think it's for the Scorpios too. Aquarius came out here once. Capricorn came out here once. Gemini came out here once. Virgo came out here once. Taurus came out here once. So if you're a Sagittarius, Cancer, Scorpio, Aquarius, Capricorn, Gemini, Virgo, or Taurus, this message might resonate for you. And if you if you're not, the person that you were thinking about when you heard this message could be a Sagittarius, Cancer, Scorpio, Aquarius, Capricorn, Gemini, Virgo, or Taurus. Okay? All right. I love you guys. Thank you for spending this time with me, letting me um, grace your screen with my presence. I love you guys. Have a happy Saturday. Hopefully, you have a good weekend. Have fun. Do all good things, and that makes you happy. Okay, because it doesn't matter what it is, as long as it makes you happy. That's what I care about, boo. Okay, so give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, if you're new here. And all I want to say is I love you guys. I love you guys, and I'll see you again tomorrow. All right, bye, y'all.